What's up everybody, it's Trevor here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about Shopify page speeds and how to increase your page speed for a higher converting store. Now, if you don't know anything about page speeds is essentially the time to load a certain aspect of your website. So let's say I just went onto your website by typing in the URL and clicking enter. The time to load from me clicking enter to your whole website populating, if that's more than 3 seconds, then I'm most likely gonna leave. This is proven that most people after 3 seconds are gonna leave. That's the attention span that we're at right now. So that means we need to get our Shopify page speed to be way less than 3 seconds. And I'm gonna jump onto the computer and show you a few things about page speeds that you need to implement to get your page speed up and having a very high converting and speedy store. So let's jump on the computer and I'll explain everything there. Alright, we're on the computer now and we are in the YouTube demo Shopify store. And on this store, it is basically as new as it gets. Inside online store, we have, once this loads, most of the time you will see a button right here that shows page speed. Now, if it doesn't show the button or the little graph, then that means you won't have enough traffic going to your website now for Shopify to calculate that. Now, a good page speed is anything around 60 plus based on Shopify, but you don't want to take that to heart because there are better tools to give you a more accurate reading. And the first tool is going to be gtmetrics.com. Now, this tool is basically a website speed tester, and enter in any URL and then it will go ahead and test this. Now, you should test this in the countries that you're targeting, but you should also test in some other countries that if you're selling to, that you should test just in case you have slowed page speeds for them, because sometimes I'm not sure about Shopify, but on WordPress there are different CDNs and they maybe only be placed in one location, and there may be only fast in that entire nation compared to other nations. So inside GTmetrix, you basically want to enter in the URL of your Shopify store. Now, I'm just going to do a demo just to show you a store. Like, we're going to do blendjet.com. Sorry, that's .co. We need to do blendjet.com, and we should wait for this to analyze the URL. It's gonna send a actual bot to visit the website. You can see that it's fetching the website. It's gonna get the speed of the website and the exact load speed for all the content to populate and a ton of different information. Now, if you don't know what BlendJet is, it is basically all over YouTube and a lot of social medias, because they are ramping up and scaling their product, which is basically a portable blender. Nothing too special about the blender, but they just have really good creatives, and that's how they're selling this portable blender. So you can see right here, actually they have a GTmetrix score of E, which is pretty bad, because you can see right here they have a fully load speed time of 8 seconds. This is actually really interesting because I haven't done a speed test of BlendJet. I'm just gonna actually go onto the website, and you can see that it takes a bit to load. I do have relatively fast internet, and that took about like 4 or 5 seconds. But you can see the entire content start to populate relatively fast. Now, the home page is definitely a little bit more time intensive because it has these videos that are always playing. Now, if we go onto a actual product page, let's see, let's like basically pick a product. We're gonna take this URL, go back to GTmetrix and see if the home page being slow. We basically want to see if their product page is slow and see if they're having issues with page speed themselves. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because GTmetrix does sometimes give you relatively the information and the speed can be interchangeable. Sometimes it varies, sometimes it can be 8 seconds, sometimes it can be 2 seconds, but most of the time it is fairly accurate because it does send a live visitor to the actual website. So once we finish analyzing this URL and seeing how much time this actually takes to load. Not sure how long it's going to take, but in the meantime, we're going to talk about another tool, and it's going to be the PageSpeed Insights. Now, this tool is created by Google, and it's specifically for testing your page speeds. It is pretty simple to use. All you need to do is type in the website URL and click on Analyze. It'll give you a lot of information about the mobile page speed and the desktop homepage speeds. So after this loaded, it says 7.8. Now, this could be because that we're using Vancouver, Canada as the location, and maybe they're only targeting to the US, but we can actually check right here with SimilarWeb, and you can see that most of their traffic is coming from the United States anyways. Like 3% of them is coming from Canada. So I'm probably thinking that their page speed is only slow in other regions, and they only have a CDN in the United States. So we're gonna take BlendJet and actually just do it again on PageSpeed Insights, and this should take a bit. This should be a little bit faster because in my experience, this does just take a little bit less time than GTmetrix. GTmetrix does take a little bit longer of a time. So you can see right here in the page details the exact time that your website loads. You can see what is actually taking up all the page speed in the load time. You can see JavaScript, or this is most likely the backend code, and then this is images, which is the second most. And you can see in their homepage that their images, they have quite a few images, and it's taking up less than the actual backend JavaScript. So that means that these videos and photos are well optimized on their website as expected, because they're a very large brand now. Now you can see in GTmetrix, it shows that their mobile score is only 16, which is relatively low, and then inside desktop they're only 23. So I'm not sure why BlendJet is showing a very slow page speed, but they could be losing a lot of conversions, but I don't think so, because they're such a big brand, and having such a slow page speed is definitely not something I would have thought that they would have issues with. Regardless, if you have any more information about if BlendJet is having issues with page speeds, and if they're losing conversions because of page speeds, feel free to leave it down in the comments, because I'm really curious about why BlendJet is showing very low page speed in PageSpeed Insights in GTmetrix as well. So let's go on to the last tab on the browser, and we're going to talk about how to actually solve your slow page speed. Now, if you have a slow page speed inside your Shopify with more or less than 60 or 50, then you definitely need to get a developer on board. Now, a developer can be very expensive if you hire one directly from Shopify. So I have you covered with this person on Fiverr. I will leave a link to his Fiverr listing. I've used this at least 2 times already, and I've been getting my reports and entire website fixed in just less than 24 hours. And he even offers me to fix my content after I install a few apps and it slows down again. He will fix it for free for you, which is amazing. So for $50, it's a great investment. You definitely make that back with the lost conversions and the traffic that decides to bounce because of your slow page speed. So definitely, if you want to have your page speed improved, then use this Fiverr link in the description. Now, I'm not affiliated with this guy. I don't have an affiliate program with him. I just really like his service, and he even creates a PDF report of your before and after, which is really cool for keeping track. You can see on the listing, he does an amazing job of optimizing the back end and deleting code that does not need to be there. So if you enjoyed this video of improving your page speeds with Shopify and using all these different tools to analyze your website, make sure you drop a like, and if you found any value, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.